So we continue with NoFap November and me sharing how inner work and NoFap November comes together, and we can do that in this month instead of focusing on the benefits of waiting to have sex this month, the benefits of this journey of NoFap and celibacy. And so today I wanted to talk to you. Hold on a second. Let me just get started. This is the Inner Work Journal podcast, where we dig in to discover more about self. All right, so as we continue with this month, we're doing inner work with NoFap. We're fasting from sex. And I think the draw of it for a lot of people is to transmute energy. That is one of the biggest things that can come about from not releasing your sexual fluids and not having sex, is that energy that was used for sex or has been used for sex can be turned into fuel for other things in your life. Fuel for the energy you'll need to create your mental creations, those ideas that you're bringing to life, those things that are not yet even discovered, and you are using that energy to bring about something new, a new intellectual discovery, a new material discovery. It's used in sports a lot. A lot of sports people already know about this, where they won't have sex or engage in that activity while they're training or before a game, to add to the energy that they'll use to perform the sport. And so it's a lot of different reasons people do this journey. I talk about waiting for commitment and love. As we know, most of our lives, no matter what area, what culture, the concept is worldwide, and that concept of waiting for marriage is more common than not. I think it's changing somewhat. However, that's the common thought about how God wants us to use our sexual energy. And so all of our religions prescribe that. That's something that they have in common. And most people who live in a righteous way also desire to wait on a special someone before using that sacred energy, that sexual energy. And so we go into the reasons of doing this journey. And so I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. One of the reasons that we do this journey while we waiting is we discovering ourselves, and we're discovering the partner or the potential partner that we're going to be in this commitment with, this love that we're going to share, this family that we're going to create, and this journey that we join together with someone else. Because it is a journey that we go into when we decide to commit to someone in marriage or some other commitment where we're going to be together for decades of our lives. And so knowing if there's compassion and caring and kindness is important. Now, we work on our own compassion and caring and kindness, as all the way through our lives. I think this is a big area where religion comes in, where we are taught about compassion. you know, our religious figures are very compassionate and caring about us as people on this earth and this journey that we're taking, this life that we're having. And other than that, our examples that we have, as in everything, our examples, what we see around us. So we work on that compassion all of our lives. And this is something that we desire, because what it comes down to is it's part of the love formula. Love equals compassion, caring, and kindness, right? Like, that can be a formula for love. Now, when we're joining with someone, if we're jumping into the bedroom before we know that there is love, then we can go into this connection with someone where there's no love. And so, will you use your sacred energy where there is no love? How do we know that the person that we're wanting to commit with, or we're looking at committing with, is capable of love? Are they compassionate? Are they kind? Are they caring? And there's only really one way to know. It's experience. It's time together. It's seeing how they operate with their family, their friends, just people in general. It's not only about the people you know. It's even more important how you treat people that you don't know. How you can see whether someone is a loving person, a compassionate person, a kind person. And so we take that time. We take this time without the desires of sex in the way. And, well, not the desire is there, but the action, the activity of sex, and the clarity that we have when we're not having sex, to find in ourselves the compassion and the caring, the kindness. Learn love languages at this time. This is where love languages can come in, where you can learn about not only how to love others in different ways that people think about loving. And it's a lot that goes into learning how to love. And so this is part of the journey, and this is how we can use this time to grow ourselves, and then take a look at anyone in our lives that we're considering having this life with. Connecting someone on a heart level, and that connection is what we call, I think, love. To meet someone and you can have this lust, and you can have these passionate feelings for someone that you don't know, just because this is the way we are made. We're made to attract each other. We're made to instinctually press each other's buttons sexually, because this journey will continue. God made it so, and so one way or the other it's going to continue. But we have choice, and we can control these urges and our passions. But when we jump into things, we don't have that connection on a heart level. We have shared lust, we have shared desire, and we may have shared attraction. But the only way to really know about a connection on a heart level is, once again, time. And this is the time that you're taking. Hopefully, it's more than the month of November that you're taking to find out if you connect on the heart level. You get into soul ties and these deep bonds that come about with our emotions. And so this is not something to take lightly, and you can get into a whole other thing if you don't take the time to see if you connect on the heart level. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the inner work. But first, go into gratitude. Follow along with me or come up with your own statements. Go with 3. I am grateful for the love in my life. I am grateful for the compassion that I have and I'm able to share with others. I am grateful for my connections that are full of love and caring and that surround me in all aspects of my life. Now let's go into affirmations. Follow along with me or come up with your own. Go with 6. Okay. That don't have to be in there, especially since this is all cut off, right? Okay. I am loving toward myself and others. I always share kindness through my words and actions. I attract people who are balanced in their compassion, love, and kindness. I am loving to myself even when no others are around. I am continuously showing myself love. I am eager to share love mutually with a similar loving partner. Okay, now let's move into meditation. All right, now let's move into meditation. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Continue meditating for the next few minutes. Okay. Once again. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. You have just experienced the Inner Work Journal Podcast, Season 2. Join me for more inner work as we continue this NoFap November with the Inner Work Journal Podcast. See you tomorrow.